Alright, yo. Um, so what I wanted to do, I want to record a video going over my Topstep account, where it's at now. I think last video I believe it was like I was up on the account, but I blew it again. So I was up 2% or I was up 4. Still needed 2% to pass the account, and I failed it. So totally messed up there. What did I do wrong? I don't even remember anymore. I think I took 2 trades that were according to plan. I think, yeah, that was it. 2 trades were according to plan. Then I hit that limit. And I think I took another really bad trade, and then I just totally blew the account. So again, it was emotions causing the account to fail. But also the losing trades were, yeah, unfortunate. So right now, you can see right now where I'm at. So I now took 1 trade, or no, I took. Wait, Day 2. Yeah, so I took 1 trade on the account right now, or no, I took 2 trades on the account, but it was in 1 day. So I had the daily loss limit, which was 49,000, which is 2%, and the max drawdown is 4% on the account. So I still have 2% to go. So yeah, bad trades, but I wanted to go through because the analysis wasn't. Yeah, I was just thinking about my strategy, and like thinking about it, like it doesn't work anymore because it's because yeah, there was like no reason for price to do what it did. So I wanted to go over that on Thursday, not on Friday, because on Thursday that's where it started. On Friday I took a bad trade as well, I think it was, or Thursday blew the account, and then Friday was the trade taken on that account. So basically what happened, if we go back to Thursday, so what do I always want price to do when market opens? Always been my backtesting as well. So I always want to see price, if we open at 9:30, so let's say this is 9:30 right here. So if we open on 9:30, what I want to see when we're bullish, so let's say my drawn liquidity is, for now it's bearish. So this is my drawn liquidity, I'm bearish. What I first want to see is I want to see a manipulation from 9:30, or like the entire day could be manipulation. But what I want to see is I want to see it come back into one of these. I wanted to see price come back into a singular, in this case SIBI, so singular FEG, or I want to see price come back, if we don't have a singular FEG, or I want to see price come back into equilibrium of that range, or equilibrium. And if we don't have those two, then what I want to see price come back to inside of a inversion. So it's one of these 3. It's always one of these 3, but I was thinking on Thursday, like we didn't had any of these. Like I was doubting my entire strategy because of that, because we didn't get that. But I'm looking back now, and we actually did have that. So I want to see one of those 3 things on NQ or ES, doesn't matter. One of those 2 need to met at least one of these. So either ES mets one of these, or NQ mets one of these at 9:30. So if you go back now, and we go back to for the equalize that we got. All right, so my overall drawn liquidity was this low right here. So if you mark this out, this low right here. Why this low? If we look at this as a market maker sell model, it's a this was the original consolidation. You could see that. But if we look at all these lows inside of NQ, then all these lows were taken by ES on this candle here. So there was like no liquidity resting here, but the only liquidity that was resting here was this low here, which was this low, and as you can see here as well, that low there. So we still had sell side liquidity below here on ES, and sell side liquidity below here on NQ, and you can see we got the reaction there. We took out this low as well, but still this was my drawn liquidity, all right, before opening on Thursday. So I did my analysis on Thursday, and what I basically had was, I look inside in this entire leg where we are. So from 9:30 opening, from right here, if we go right here, so 9:30 opens. What I want to see price come back inside of that singular FEG, equilibrium or I want to see price come back into a inversion on ES or NQ, doesn't matter, right? So we open on Thursday right there. Oh my god. So we open right there on Thursday. Let's mark it out. I think I still have it right there, yeah. And then on ES, it would be right there. All right. So that is on ES right there. So we open there. So if we look where we are in price, then we can select replay here. All right. So I can't select replay here. That's stupid. All right, I can. All right. So where we are on ES, we are right here. So what I want to see price come back to a singular FEG. So let's look in this leg here. So 4 hours, CB, 8 hour. All right, singular CB here on the 8 hour. All right, right there. So CB there, but if you can also see, and this is where I went wrong here. I was totally focused on this 8 hour CB, and this is just beautiful actually. It's just beautiful that I got to learn from this mistake, because I was thinking like 2 days. I even dreamt about this. I even have a dream about this. Like how is this possible? Like, I know my strategy works, but how is this possible? Doesn't it work? Like, I was so focused on this CB here, and I was so confident with that CB, but I don't know, I ignored this. I was just looking at the CB, so my analysis was just wrong there. So we can look here. I always want to see closure below, of course, but the inversion. The inversion isn't a inversion if we don't close below it. So if you can see 8 hour, busy, 12 hour, bang, here, singular inversion. And that is the reason why we didn't come up inside of that singular CB, sorry. It always works, but it was just bad for me. Like, that was the reason. So yeah, we open. Hopefully we can. All right, so this is open there. All right, so analysis from here. I want to see price come back into the singular inversion we had there, and we didn't have a singular CB, I think, so that's why I didn't mark it out. So yeah, we didn't have a CB forming here, but on Friday we did. But yeah, we didn't have a singular CB forming, and why didn't I mark equilibrium? Let's say equilibrium is from this range to this range, because we still have a CB inside of here. It isn't a balanced price range yet, because we still have this imbalance. So what I do is I think from the swing high to the swing low. So equilibrium. So that's where I wanted to see price come back into equilibrium or inversion on ES. So what it goes earlier doesn't matter. My drawn liquidity is here, so I first need to see manipulation before going to the drawn liquidity. All right. So we opened. Where was it? Thursday on NQ. So Thursday on NQ, I want to see equilibrium or that inversion. Now, as you can see, we opened here and we were already inside of that inversion. So it already matched the idea of going there. It doesn't. This is already due to swing. So what I do then is I went totally wrong here, because I was expecting that CB to form, which was totally false analysis for me. It was just bad analysis, which can happen, of course. But that just reminds me again, like, analysis is that important. It's really important to do that. So I will always, like, 9 out of 10 times I'll wait for 10 a.m. opening to confirm me or to give me that 4-hour candle opening, and I want to be buying inside of that wick there. So inside of there I want to be buying or selling there, sorry, and then I want to ride it along to the drawn liquidity, which you can see that would have worked beautifully. But I was still focused on that CB. But if I wasn't focused on that CB and I know, like, alright, we have the inversion, we were already in there, then if I look here, 10 a.m. opening right here, right there, and then I know we have a small manipulation before going to the actual drawn liquidity, right there, right there. And this just reminded me, I was so desperate to like, in these 2 days I was so desperate to find out the solution, and I haven't even looked at the charts. Like, so stupid. I was like looking at Adonomics. He uploaded a few videos. I was thinking, like, maybe I need to watch his and change the entire thing that I'm working on this entire time, but it's just so stupid. But yeah, what we had was here, 10 a.m. opening right here. We opened, we go higher, and I want to see us go higher inside of the inversion, but we were already in there, so it doesn't matter. So I should be looking at shorts here, but I was looking at longs because I wanted to test CB. But I should be looking at shorts here. If I did my analysis right, then I should be looking at shorts here. Then went higher inside of that inversion, and then here is where I would have taken, if I did my analysis right, where I would have my inversion set up, which always occurs right here. If it doesn't occur at the top, it occurs at a retracement. It's out of here. It always occurs. So what we had is we had an SMT. I always want to be taking trades on NQ because NQ trades faster, or it goes faster, moves faster. Even though if we had a higher low on NQ, I would still have taken it on NQ. But here, I want to take it on NQ. I look at the leg here. So we have a breaker here. So we have A, B, C, D if we close below it. And that's what I'm anticipating. So I'm anticipating this right here. And then where my entry would have been is right here. And then my entry would have already been here. So I would already be in the trade. So that would be, and people would be entering right here. That's where, this is where the majority of people enters because that's the breaker. But yeah, the inversion is just an earlier setup. But right here, if I look in this leg here, this is the breaker. I enter earlier. Right there. Beautiful. Right there. We close below it there. I wait for retracement. Bang, that's my entry. Bit of drawdown there. My stop goes above the second highest high there. And I ride it along to my drawn liquidity. Would have been a beautiful trade. Just beautiful. Straight, completely out of the backtesting. It's just so beautiful, but I totally missed it because of the wrong analysis. And that just, like, how do you say it, that like humbles you again. Like, it's so beautiful to see that it does all work and it still works, and it's totally sticking with my strategy my entire life because it just works, and it's so beautiful to see each time. But I was just on the wrong side of the market. So I think I took a loss here, somewhere here. Let's remember. Yeah, I took the long here actually, because I was still targeting that inversion. So right here, that's where I took a closure above with the singular one on the 2 minute, closure above there, stop on the second lowest candle, and I was targeting really high because my drawn liquidity was either equilibrium or ES steps at inversion, or that SIBI, singular SIBI on the 8 hour, 12 hour, I don't know what it was, 8 hour I think. Yeah, 8 hour, and then I will take my contract off. But I was just totally on the wrong side of the market because I was misreading the market, or I was misreading the chart. So that's just, it's already up to me, but it would have been beautiful. Such a clean week, such a clean trade. This would have been a beautiful trade, like just absolutely perfect. Like nothing beats this kind of just yeah, it's so beautiful to see each time. But it would have been a 3 to 5 risk reward, and yeah, beautiful. I just wanted to go through this. But yeah, I took a loss there, and then Friday I took another loss, or on Thursday I took another loss. I don't know where it was. Yeah, I don't know where it was. I think right here. No one just threw that. I don't even remember anymore. But yeah, just focused on the wrong PD array right there, and then we had this the entire time, but it was just stupid. Just not stupid, but I just didn't see it. So that's where I went wrong, and then that's just beautiful. But it just gives me so much confidence again for next week, and yeah, that's just it. But let's do my why not, because I'm recording a video right now. Let's just go for my upcoming weekly analysis, pre-week analysis right here. So we went lower, we took out the liquidity there, we even took it there, so let's just mark it out here, it looks cleaner. So we took out the liquidity there. This should be turned on. Alright, so we took out the liquidity there, sell side there, sell side there. Wait, this doesn't change it, right? Alright, no, still the closure below. Alright. So we take out the liquidity there, right there. So now I will be thinking that we are in a market maker sell model, or we were already, but still ES, or ES, still DXY. I don't think that this is the bottom actually, because we've been trading lower. So this is again on the trading view chart. We've been trading lower, but if you look, we don't have a singular busy here, and then on the monthly we don't have a singular busy there. On the weekly we did have this imbalance, so on the monthly I would take the, not this swing low, but this swing low as my range here. So from low to the high there. This is my range now, And now we took out these equal lows here, but I don't expect this to be the turtle soup, even though I wanted to see this as the turtle soup. I want to see us trade a bit lower because we didn't have that singular BC. I want to see us trade a bit lower, tap equilibrium, and then go. That would be my confirmation that we actually wanted to go way lower. But yeah, we still traded higher, but now because of we didn't tap equilibrium, I'm not thinking that this is the bottom actually. So what I want to see, we are retracing now. So let's actually see if we have anything here. So now we have a SIBI here. So let's remove this. Now we have a SIBI here. And we have a SIBI here, so there's no singular SIBI. Let's look on the monthly, we have no singular SIBI there. So what I do is either I want to see price come back into equilibrium, or I want to see price come back into an inversion. So one of these three things. So we don't have a singular inversion in this entire leg here. So what I do is go to the weekly, singular inversion here. But it doesn't matter, equilibrium is lower. So what I could just only have on the chart is equilibrium, because equilibrium will get tapped first there, so it doesn't matter. So what I want to see is I want to see price come back to equilibrium, and then again create some structure, and then go lower, turtle soup this low, and then that's when we can actually start to go for these equal highs and IPTA 40 and everything else. So yeah, that's basically what I want to see. So that's basically everything what I want to see. Nothing else. Why is this? Yeah, that's basically what I want to see. So still not calling the bottom here. We also have these equal lows. It's like on the lower time frame, on the 4 hour, but still 4 hours pretty good time frame, but still we still have these equal lows. So I think this is gonna be the turtle soup. I'll just be buying on a paper trade account. Let's do that. Let's just for fun. Swing account, I think. I don't know. All right, so turtle soup, that's where I'm expecting it, just a bit below there. Tap equilibrium, or I want to see equilibrium, so that's where my entry could be. And then where is it disrespected? I wouldn't do this in real time, or I wouldn't do this with a real account, but still I'm not expecting this low to get taken all the way there. Probably inside of that wick that will cause that reaction. It's probably a pretty big stop loss, but still. And then first target is there. Second, no, this will be the first target because this is just low resistance liquidity. Let's just mark that out as low resistance liquidity. This is first TP and then second TP right there. So let's just mark it there. 0.5% right there. Just on paper trade account. Yeah, I'm really confident with that, and that's just my bias. So still not calling the bottom right here. So yeah, for if we take that to NQ or the indices, so still not calling the bottom there. So I still want to see that retracement. So I'm still actually bullish because I want to see us go lower. So on shorter time frame, we would be bullish. So on NQ and yes, bullish, and then really bearish. So what I want to see, if we take that singular SIBI, so 12 hour SIBI here, SIBI here. Now we took that liquidity, so external back to internal. We have that SIBI. Let's see if we have if we don't have an inversion. So we do have an inversion here, but that doesn't matter because the SIBI is the first thing that we will match. So the SIBI, that's where my Tron liquidity is for now, short term, and then long term will be even lower. And then on ES, if you look in this entire leg here, let's see. Yeah, all right, so we did have that weekly, I think. Yeah, so we did close below this weekly here, right there, and we do have that inversions there. So now we have a singular SIBI. So what I want to see is either NQ taps this SIBI earlier than ES taps it as inversion, or ES taps it in inversion, and then I could look for short. So one of these two needs to get met. Doesn't matter which one goes first, but the one that goes first, that just confirms it. That's just yeah, one of these two things. So what I want to see is either AQ taps inside of here, or ES taps inside of here. So that's what I want to see, and then lower. Yeah, but this is basically the analysis. And then the target would be here, would be the equal highs above here, which we will probably, I think, if I could just make a prediction about what will get taken earlier. Let's see what is actually closer. Alright, so oh, these are, yeah. Alright, so these are our highs. So yeah, probably what I'll be thinking is I think NQ will take these highs. ES is just way lower. I think NQ will go there. So NQ will just, this is how the weekly profile will go. We need to have news with that. Alright, so what we have next week, Monday accumulation. Alright, so Monday is probably gonna stick around inside of this range here. Nothing crazy. We will be taking out highs and lows, but it will be only the highs and lows that we have inside of here, not these external. These could be, but not these external. Not Monday probably. Then Tuesday could be manipulation. We have medium impact news folders, so Tuesday could be manipulating us higher, and that's only the AM session. I think the PM session would be like trash. So PM session would be again accumulation. Then Wednesday could still be the manipulation, but could also be the distribution starting, because we have high impact news folders. So let's just assume that Wednesday will be the manipulation. So Wednesday will begin the manipulation and maybe also the distribution already. And then what else? Thursday will be the distribution, unemployment claims, events, GDP. So that will be distribution as well. Going lower, then going back inside of the range. And then Friday will again be distribution because we again have high impact news holders. So, and there would my drawn liquidity be? Let's see. That would probably be this week's low. So we'll create somewhere in this week, we will create a low, and then probably the same week we will be taking out that low again and then going a bit lower. But I don't expect any major liquidity to be taken. So if you can mark this out here, so what I want to see is I want to trade us open, print a low, we go higher, 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 we reverse, go lower, 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 and closing there. So if you look at this here, this is what I want to see for this week or for the upcoming week, and that is a open, a high, a low, and a close. So open, high, low, close. So bearish week. That's what I'm expecting with the analysis from DXY, of course. And yeah, that's basically it. Yeah, and then if we can look at more drawn liquidities, just based from the charts here. So we do have these equals. I could just mark that out there. So we do have these equal. I don't have to mark that out actually. So let's just leave this on here. So if you can look at liquidity here, so if you look at the 4 hour, then this would be, just looking at this would be a really nice market maker sell model, right? So we have original accumulation, accumulation 1, accumulation 2, smart money reversal, breaker setup. We tap back into it, low risk buy there. We turtle soup that even there, go lower, and then from here, this would be first stage distribution because we trade all the way higher, trade all the way lower, first stage distribution, accumulate, and then boom, that's second stage distribution, and then go even lower. So second stage distribution right there. So this would be a market maker sell model inside of its own, but if we can work on a bigger time frame so we can see more data, so maybe on the 12 hour already, then this again, maybe on the daily here. So on the daily or 12 hour, that's just what the cleanest is. So we trade up here, we trade all the way lower, and then we trade all the way higher. So this is where the original consolidation was, alright? So we took out all of these lows. So this was a consolidation, yes, but we took it out with another consolidation, bit of consolidation, just higher lows, creating higher lows, and then going higher. So if you can look at this here, we also have on ES, if you look at that here, we also have this trendline liquidity. So accumulation, again, trendline liquidity, low resistance liquidity, low resistance liquidity. So again, this would be our original consolidation. So if you take this here, bang, oh my god. So that's our original consolidation right there. That's where my bigger time frame drawn liquidity goes to now. That's of course with DXY as the leading one. So if we take out equal highs above here, but we haven't taken out these lows here, then I would be more cautious. But if we are in that distribution phase where we are definitely like clearly drawing to these highs here, then I would still be wanting these lows here. But if we take this out earlier, DXY is the leading one, then I'll be, maybe I could still have a draw on liquidity, but I will just do my analysis again. Does that fit with the narrative that we have now? So that's our original consolidation. Let's go to the daily. Accumulation 1, accumulation 2, smart money reversal, trade all the way lower. So again, just as exactly what we had here. So right here, breaker setup forming. So right here, if you take that there, this, from this to this, oops, this to this, this is our smart money reversal. All right, so right here, top, and then center. Yeah. All right, so this is our smart money reversal. This is where we reversed from a buy program to a sell program. All right, so it chart showed you this is where we actually went from a buy program to a sell program. You could clearly see it, right? This is where that is. But if we go deeper now, or we will go to exactly the time fractal or the price fractal that we have here, it's actually the same here. So if you can look here, all right, I would just there, boom. If you look at this leg here, all right, oh my god, right there, right there, right there, right there, right there, right there. What does this look like? Like, what does this look like now? Isn't that the exact same? Like, it's so clear. It's so clear, like where we want to go, where we want to head to. It's exactly the same as right here. If he, right. Oh my god. Right there and right there. Alright. Alright, it's exactly the same as this one here. It's just beautiful to see, right? Like, it looks so clear to me. Like, original consolidation, accumulation 1 right here. Sell side liquidity, accumulation 1 here. Sell side liquidity. Alright, we trade higher. Then we do have this, but we ignore this. Accumulation 1, this entirety. 6-stage distribution, went higher, higher, higher. First stage or second stage accumulation. Right there, or second stage accumulation right there, yeah. So original consolidation, first stage accumulation, second stage accumulation, smart money reversal is exactly the same. So we took out these equal lows here, so we could be trading a bit lower. Then I want to see us trade higher, and then I want to see us trade lower. And then draw liquidity for the upcoming week is this low here. And then the same would be on ES, but probably NQ will take out this one out earlier, because look at what ES has to do and look what NQ has to do. Way less than what ES has to do. And NQ most 9 out of 10 times moves faster than ES, of course, as well. So yeah, again, that would be here. We open this week. We trade a bit lower. We create a low there. We trade higher there. We trade lower there. Lower, probably inside of that sell side liquidity. I don't know if we want to take out this sell side liquidity this upcoming week, but this is my drawn liquidity for the upcoming weeks. All right, so there, and that again goes back to that bearish week there. So if you can just open right there, high, low, close. So exactly the same, all right? Right there, you can see it exactly the same if you can look at that singular weekly candle. It's exactly the same, and this one as well. So it looks really clear to me that it's a bearish week, of course, fitting with the narrative of DXY, but DXY still has to go to this low in my opinion, and then it wants to run all the way higher. So that's my analysis. Nothing else to add to that. But yeah, I will be taking trades on the Topstep account again, on the 50k account. I'm expecting good trades now. I will be really careful with my bias. I will be really, yeah, we'll be just more cautious with the bias, just looking better at what we have there. Where's that inversion now? Oh yeah, that was here. So what we had there. So just a small mistake, but that small mistake could lose you the entire week. Like, I made that mistake there, and I was still thinking that was my bias on Thursday and Friday without going through the bias again. So I want to be really careful with my bias. Just want to be more cautious. Just being more cautious with the bias. And yeah, that's basically it. So that's it for this week. I will be making like a few uploads. I will be probably will be making another upload this upcoming week, like on a Wednesday or something, just to hopefully my account, just to show my account again. But yeah, just really grateful that I could have made this mistake with paper trading money, not real money. Because I know I'm not ready yet, but I'm still really open to learn. I'm always open to learn, but it's just beautiful to see. So beautiful to see that I can recognize that mistake. Like, I have found that mistake. Like, not that I would be trading me, that not that I would be changing my entire strategy, but that I could actually have found that that mistake, and I would learn from it, of course, which I did now. So really grateful for that, and yeah, that's basically it. See you guys the upcoming week. Yeah, bye. Oh yeah, also what I wanted to add here is I will be taking, I didn't do it that much, I didn't do it again on the last account, but I am journaling again the trades that I am taking. So yeah, yesterday I took a trade, so I still need to do that, but I will be journaling it again. I did it for the entire account on the first actual 150k my Founder Futures account. I journaled every day for 2 months. That was too much because I took like 0.25% risk. Yeah, I did it every single day, and I'm planning to do that again just for my learning, and then I could just, I haven't found this mistake if I didn't journal. So I'm journaling again, finding the mistakes in my system, the mistakes that I still do have, and I'm journaling it. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do again, and yeah, thank you.